In life, sometimes the greatest things come from the smallest beginnings. A simple dream, a chance meeting, or even just a shared story can become the seed for profound change. Not just for one individual, but for an entire community. The story of a group of young friends called Hope began just like that. Faced with questions about their future and deep concerns for their hometown, they chose to act rather than just dream. Without abundant finances or management experience, but with passionate hearts and a desire for change, they turned challenges into opportunities. The journey of the Hope team is not merely a tale of successful projects. It is a testament to the power of unity and perseverance. Through grueling trials and moments of sweet joy, they built a vibrant symbol of faith and humanity. Join us in exploring this story, a journey that began with simple actions but left an immeasurable legacy. The journey of the Hope Group, a symbol of aspiration and change. A small beginning, when tiny seeds of faith sprout. In a quaint cafe nestled in the heart of Hanoi on a rainy year-end afternoon, a group of young friends gathered to discuss their dreams. They were an ordinary group, college seniors, just beginning to step out into the world beyond university walls. They were full of aspirations yet riddled with uncertainties about their futures. Hong, a petite girl with bright eyes and a voice brimming with energy, was the first to bring up the idea of building a community to assist impoverished rural areas. She shared her story. "When I was little, my family lived day to day by selling bundles of vegetables we harvested from the fields. Back then, I wished someone would come to help us. Just one opportunity, and we could have turned things around. If we don't act, who will?" Her words planted a seed of thought in everyone's hearts. At that very cafe, they named their group Hope, a symbol of dreams and faith in a brighter future. The first challenge, starting in a rural village. Initially, the group consisted of just 4 members, each contributing a modest amount from their savings. Their first project was to travel to a poor village on the outskirts of Hanoi to organize free classes for children. The group meticulously planned every detail, from transporting books and finding volunteer teachers to renting a small space for a classroom. They even went door to door in the village to persuade parents to allow their children to attend. The early days were far from smooth. Many families were skeptical, dismissing the initiative as a temporary effort that would yield no results. Some outright rejected the idea. "You're just young city folks. What do you know about hardship here? Thinking you can help us?" Undeterred, Hong and Quan, who took on the role of negotiators, patiently visited each household, listening and explaining the purpose of the project. Eventually, as the first children showed up for class, their curious gazes turned into eager participation. Seeing the children's smiles, the group realized they were offering more than just education. They were rebuilding trust, a long-lost element in the community. Breaking barriers, expanding to central Vietnam. Buoyed by their initial success, the group decided to expand their efforts. Their next destination was a rural area in Quang Nam, heavily affected by floods and storms. Here, the challenges were significantly greater. Infrastructure was virtually non-existent, clean water was scarce, and the community constantly battled natural disasters. The group chose to focus on 2 key projects: building clean water wells. With the help of volunteer engineers, the group planned to drill wells in areas with groundwater reserves. The process was arduous, requiring the transportation of heavy equipment over rugged dirt roads. But when the first streams of clean water gushed forth, the joy and gratitude of the villagers washed away all their fatigue. Reviving traditional crafts. The group discovered that the villagers once had a tradition of weaving fabric, which had dwindled due to a lack of market access. They decided to help restore this craft by connecting the villagers with urban businesses, ensuring a stable outlet for their products. Failures and hard-learned lessons. Not every project succeeded from the outset. In a remote highland village in the northwest, the group faced a setback in their sustainable agriculture initiative. Fields were rehabilitated and seeds were sown, but the crops failed due to harsh weather and the group's inexperience. The financial losses were significant, plunging the group into crisis. Instead of giving up, they chose to learn from their failure. They sought advice from agricultural experts and adjusted their approach. A year later, the project was restarted with notable improvements, yielding results beyond expectations. The growing reach of hope. Over the years, the Hope movement gained national attention. The group grew far beyond the original 4 members, expanding into a network of thousands of volunteers across Vietnam. Strengthening international collaboration. Several international organizations reached out to collaborate, providing financial support and expertise. A Swedish organization sponsored the group's educational projects in the northern mountains, while a Japanese organization contributed agricultural technology. Launching the Hope Connect app. Recognizing the power of technology, the group developed a mobile app called Hope Connect. The app provided rural residents with access to educational materials, production guides, and updates on ongoing projects. Youth leadership training programs. To ensure sustainable development, the group began training local youth to manage projects independently in their communities. The future. From small dreams to grand visions. Reflecting on over a decade of work, the Hope Group had exceeded all expectations. From humble beginnings in a small village, they had become a symbol of change, not only in Vietnam but also in neighboring countries like Laos and Cambodia. In a recent interview, Hung shared, "Everything started with a small belief that everyone deserves to dream and be supported to make their dreams a reality. And we'll keep holding on to that belief because so many people still need us." The story of the Hope Group is not just about the success of a handful of individuals. It is a lesson in patience, unity, and determination to overcome challenges. It stands as proof that with resolve and faith in the future, anyone can transform their world. The group's final message reminds us all, hope is something that never fades, no matter how difficult the circumstances. As long as we have faith, everything is possible. Thank you for patiently listening up to here, and I also congratulate you because your listening ability has improved. Along with that, your high concentration has been and will gradually form. All the necessary abilities for success, whether in your studies or work, are thoroughly opened in each video that I post. I wish you happy learning,